Okay, what's up, guys? So, Four Souls has uploaded another video, this one titled Answering Sibling Questions. I would do this with my sister, but for some reason she is wanted by the cops and can't appear in any video that I upload. No, it's just those guys, like, I swear, my family, they're, like, different when it comes to me and YouTube, so I think I've spoke on that before, but anyways, let's see what these guys have to, what questions do they have for, well, actually, yeah, let's see what questions they have for each other. I don't know. I was thinking, I'm like, maybe this might be a different type of video, but I'm like, no, I think it's them asking each other like questions. That'd be kind of crazy though. Like, I should do like, hey, let's see, let's see.
Hi. Today we're gonna be answering some questions we found on Google, and hopefully you'll get to know us a little bit more.
Okay,
Google
so
questions.
Describe each other in one word. A good word or like?
Let's do good. I'm not trying to get
Yeah, I'm like, yeah. If it's somewhere, I'm like, yeah, I feel like, yeah, it have to be some good stuff. Me and my sister, I know for a fact we would have said some things to each other, and yeah, definitely we have been, I don't know, going back to the kid and us going up to our mom, all like, hey, so such and such said this about me. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I think it's probably best because I can see right now, me and my sister, we've been playing like Call of Duty, yelling at each other and things, so. Yeah, it's probably best we do like we should do like a food related video. We should just eat. We should do a mukbang. I think me and my sister, we're just gonna do a mukbang. We ain't gonna say anything to each other. We're just gonna eat food and just say nothing. But anyways, if I had like a word to describe my sister, she cool. My sister cool.
sad in
I'm
the
not
first
trying to get
one.
sad right now.
Okay,
Ugly, pathetic, useless.
talented.
Okay.
Yeah, I just like go that like the way Priscilla, she looked like she's about to like roast all those guys. She's like, oh, she's like, I've been waiting for this question. Like the way she's looking, she's all like, I'm about to just roast each and every one of you guys.
Sad in
I'm
the
not trying
first
to get
one.
sad right now.
Okay,
Ugly, pathetic, useless.
talented.
Okay.
Zach is pretty talented. If I had to just talk on that a little bit, yeah, he's a pretty talented dude. He posted this photo. It was like looked like he was about to like fly or something. But yeah, I was like, bro, that is like, when I was his age, I was literally playing freaking Angry Birds on my phone. He's out here like working on some of the best photography ever. I think if I were to ever like hire a photographer for anything, definitely Zach. He'd probably be like the #1 person I would contact.
Bright.
Bright.
Quirky. That's a good one.
That is a good some people.
Not a bad quirky. It's a good
Alright.
quirky. That's what I say.
Your turn.
For Damaris, funny. For Zach, you will, other than talented. Talented. I'm just kidding.
We're allowed to take each other's words,
I
right?
think so.
But then we would all say talented. But for sure, he's like 100% talented. For Denise.
Dang.
She like whispered it.
I think she's like squirrely, like
Squirrely?
what's the word? Like
What?
really jumpy in a good way.
Hyper.
Hypered.
Oh.
Hyper?
I was all like, bro, like, if my sister would have said that, I'm like, first off, I'm not no tree climber. I ain't no squirrel. I'm like, yeah, that's squirrely. I've never heard of that one before. That's a new one for me. Next time I talk to my sister, I'm like, well, I might forget. I'll forget how it goes. Like, I wouldn't even say squirrely. I'll straight up just look at her. I'm like, you're a squirrel. And I'm like, I just need to establish that right now. You're a squirrel. End of conversation. Don't say anything in response.
Yes.
Instead of using funny, I'll go with hilarious. She's patient. I know.
Patient.
Yeah, you're not. It doesn't really seem like it, but you're pretty patient. One of my favorite character traits in a woman is confidence, and that's for you.
Oh, that's a good one.
You're very confident.
I would say passionate.
That's good.
I would say gentle.
What's going on with the screen? Bro, out of all the times I've watched so many videos, you're gonna get in the middle of a Four Souls video and start messing up. Like, is my Wi-Fi? Yeah, my Wi-Fi is fine. Like, don't do this. Don't do this. Like, you can do this to any other video. I would not care. Not a Four Souls video.
Passionate.
That's good.
I would say gentle.
Gentle.
She's pretty gentle.
That's
Priscilla
very
is
true.
pretty
When she braids
nice.
my hair, it's like a.
She's very gentle.
Like a grandma.
She does it with the back of her hand. I can't feel it.
It doesn't really seem like it from our videos.
She
but
grabs her hair And she's like, done.
That's it. She's like, man, that's so dumb.
And you,
But there's a lot of good things to say about.
I would say hard worker.
Oh, that's
You're-
actually a really
You're a hard
good one.
worker.
Thank you. I appreciate
I don't know, based off of like just knowing like, well, yeah, just based off of like knowing these guys, they all come off as like hard workers. If that was like one thing I had to say about them, they all do. I'm like they're like based off. I mean, what you guys just like running a family business, then got your own like own thing on the side, and then a YouTube channel. Yeah, you guys, yeah, all of you guys are hard
Wait, I was
workers.
gonna say you do like what? You know, like thank you.
Okay. Next question. What's your favorite memory you have of your sibling? For all the times that we've spent together, I can't even remember one.
Bro, I know.
Honestly, mine's are like
favorite
road
memory.
trips.
Ooh.
Because we're just all stuck in the car, and then if someone falls
I
asleep,
don't know. I had to say probably favorite memory of me and my sister. Probably when we were kids. Like we were kids, we were seriously just like playing video games and having fun. And then as we got older, then yeah, she just we stopped playing video games though, cause she'll be playing, we'll be playing. See, I think it was just like we've had like a lot of like problems, like not like a lot, but just like at least like once a year or something. I remember because when we got Grand Theft Auto San Andreas when we were kids, she'll like take the cars and be like, oh, don't blow the car up and things. I'm like, the car is going to spawn again in the game, like. You just need to rob some old lady and just get the car again. You could go to the paint and spray, paint the car and all that stuff. She's like, no, you destroy the car. And then we then got into some like fight because I destroyed a virtual car. Not even a real car, a virtual car.
sleep, then we're just taking pictures of each other.
That was my favorite
That's
memory.
true.
Me and her arguing
Honestly,
over
kinda sounds
Grand
a little
Theft
bit
Auto
cliche,
San
but starting
Andreas
an
cars.
YouTube channel was probably my favorite moment with them. Like, if you've seen our first video, we had a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, we were laughing the whole time.
Yeah. So, I think
Yeah, it's
And
like
also
somebody
freaking,
getting
like,
shot with a BB or
editing
airsoft
the
gun.
video and posting the video was probably the
Especially when it's 3 a.m. and we're just laughing at
yeah.
it.
Like everybody's high at 3 a.m. for some reason.
Who is older / younger?
We'll go from Priscilla, the oldest, then Denise, Damaris, and myself.
Alright, next question. What's one thing you have in common?
With just
Music.
one sibling?
Work. Music.
Music.
Music, honestly.
Music.
Wait, with all
Yeah.
four of us or just
Yeah, I had to say like that's probably me and my sister too. We're definitely into that. I feel like I'm into like more music because I don't think she doesn't listen to heavy metal. Nah, my sister doesn't come off as the type that listens. She might though. She might because I feel like that's all of us. Like who is my mom? My mom, she listens to Tupac music, and you think my mom, she doesn't look like the type that would listen to Tupac music. My dad, I remember he had a Mariah Carey song, and I was just like, whoa, wait a second, time out, stop the car. When did you? I'm like, there ain't no problem with it, because I got Mariah Carey music too, but I'm like, when did you start? Because you would think it would be the other way around, but I mean, they still do listen to like the same type of music and stuff. And my sister, she listens, she mainly listens to like rap music. I don't know, she doesn't really come off as the type to really listen to anything else. Although she might surprise us, because I feel like that's what I surprise people when they'll bring up, because I know it was a coworker, they were surprised I played the rock band. I was like, and I was naming off all these different songs. I'm like, yeah, I like rock music. I'm like, I just don't understand. I'm like, why black people can't like rock music? I think, because Priscilla, she's the one that got me into a lot of like heavy metal music. I think I mentioned that in the previous video, how I was like, I like heavy metal. And yeah, Priscilla, I remember she would be like going to like these like heavy metal concerts and stuff and be in the middle of mosh pits. And I'm like, bruh, I don't understand like how it looks fun, but at the same time, I'm not trying. I don't know. I just feel like I'm not a mosh pit type guy, but I definitely would just go to a show just to like listen to the music and stuff, because I'm like that mosh pit and stuff. It just gets too violent. But besides that, she got me into a lot of heavy metal music. I didn't really like know where to start or who to listen to, but she got me into like heavy metal. But I was like listening to like Icelandic music. I have the one like this Spanish song called Suavemente. I'm no idea what the man is saying, but I'm like, it's a good song. It's a song that you can vibe to and stuff. But yeah, it's just I feel like but I don't know. My sister, I think she's heard of that. So I think I remember I caught her listening to that song. So yeah, she listens to like a wide variety of music. But I don't know, probably for me and my sibling, probably movies. We definitely watch the same movies in the heartbeat.
just individual?
All 4 of us.
All
What's one
yeah,
thing we have-
music.
Next question. What is something that you find the most annoying about your sibling? Yeah, so I'll go. Most annoying thing, always angry.
Oh.
Yeah,
On
I was about to say that with my sister. I don't know, cause I'm like maybe if I'm like they say something like heartwarming, then I'll try to say something heartwarming. But no, they straight just went like being honest and things. Yeah, but I feel like both me and my sister, we both get angry. Like it's not a lot, but it's like like when we do get angry, it's just kind of like annoying with like each other and stuff. I know when I get mad, I can see that it's annoying. Like I can like step out of myself and look at myself and be all like, bro, you mad annoying right now. Like be happy, okay? Watch some like people videos of people slipping and falling. You mad for what? Like, but no, definitely me and my sister angry.
passionate. I find that very
Oh. Oh.
So wait, passionate?
unpassionate.
Oh,
I find that very
unpassionate.
annoying.
I'm like, why is that like something to not like?
Oh.
Oh. You don't make
She
good
comes off,
decisions.
I don't know, Priscilla, basically, she comes off as the passionate type. I'm like, I don't know. I don't like watch these guys 24/7. Say, yeah, I got like surveillance cameras surrounding their whole house and stuff, but I don't know. That's what I'm gonna do like a documentary. I'm gonna do like a Shane Dawson documentary about these guys. Watch. When quarantine is over, 4 Souls documentary coming out soon.
That's the most annoying thing about
That's true, actually. I have a bad habit.
it. I'm bad.
Rude.
They did.
I always say that.
Well, we'll definitely say that about each other.
You're you don't listen.
Well, that's
Same
true.
with me and my sister.
They call me a badass. I'm so bad.
She's so touchy. Ugh. She's touchy. She likes grabbing you. Me, I just poke, bro.
Like,
Yeah, that's what I'm all like, I don't know. Like, it's me and my, we were doing social distancing before. I feel like I've used that joke before, but I'm like, no, I'm saying, like, that's just me and my family. Like, we're not really touchy type, though. Like, yeah, if my sister started grabbing on me, I'm like, ew, get off me. I'm like, leave me alone. No, you're being weird. Get off me. I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that at all. Like, I don't know. My thing is, though, it's like, I will feel like I'm the more, because I definitely would, like, grab a hold of, like, my sister and be like, I'm not letting go until mom says so. So I'm like, but I'm, like, playing around, though. But it just to, like, out of nowhere, just grab her arm and just start holding it and stuff. Even I, like, would have had to, like, look at myself, like, step out of myself and be like, you being mad weird right now.
Now I'm mad. Oh my god.
Hey, your turn.
For Damaris, I think she can be really rude sometimes.
Dang.
Like, she's harsh with her words. Yeah.
bro, it's the truth, dude. Just because you guys are freaking pussies.
Example. And then Zachy is really stubborn.
I think we all have stubbornness. Though.
But
I
you're the
think-
most.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
With
that's
Denise, I
true.
would have to agree with Damaris. She's really moody,
Yeah.
angry
Mhm.
all the time. Help.
All right.
Yeah, but for her, she's a bully. All the time.
Dang.
Oh my God. Bro, people are gonna think the worst of you, dude.
She gets mad instantly.
Mm-hmm.
But I get happy fast.
Nah.
Nah.
Yeah?
Well, take like an hour. Her. You. Oh. You're always on your phone.
What do you call
Dang.
that though?
Well, that's
Oh,
I don't know. Me and my sister, we're I don't know. We do be on our phones a lot, but I wouldn't say it's something that I would bring up and be like, "Hey, get off your." I don't know. I ain't never said that to my sister. I think probably when I was a kid and I didn't have a phone. It's like if a Virgin Mobile phone counts as a phone, but no, my sister, she was having like touchscreen phones. Freaking, she had like some popular phone at Sprint at the time. It was like one of these like flip phones and stuff, but. Maybe if I was a kid, but I think as I got older and then when I got a phone, I was like, oh, this is what I've been missing out on. Yeah, we don't say that to each other. Well, like, maybe if it's like during a movie or a TV show, then I'm like, okay, like, you need to stop with all them clicking and tappings and sounds and all that. Like, watch the movie. But that's like the only time I feel like if I do bring up a phone.
Actually, yeah, that's the most annoying thing about her.
Yeah.
I would say that.
I could have said that, dude.
Man.
That's
Wait,
Yeah.
oh, you're
Hold
so
on.
freaking annoying.
Next question. What do you argue about the most?
With me and her,
Editing.
editing for sure.
For sure.
Cause I don't like her cutting, but she doesn't like my advanced editing.
Bro, if it was for cutting, you would freaking have the videos 30 minutes long, dude.
Dang.
My long videos, they all hate long videos.
For us, it's like arguing about editing. I think for like obviously all of us, All of us? All of us, I think, argue with you also about, like, you not listening.
Yeah. I need to fix that.
That's probably the same with me and my sister.
Honestly, we just fight about random things. Like every sibling fights, but
yeah.
Bro, we
That's
argue
facts.
to her. We argue about with her about her being angry, and then that always starts up an argument.
Yeah, then she gets mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They built it.
Yeah,
Next question.
that's definitely me and my sister. Well, cause I think I've gotten on her about like getting mad and stuff, and then she like tries to like fight it with the narc. And I'm like, sis, I'm like, I would hit her with a bro, but I'm like, if it's a serious conversation, I'm like, yo, sis, like, just it ain't even that serious. Like, you be mad over the most randomest things. Like, I'm saying, like, I'm like, this half of the stuff that she's mad about, it's like stuff that didn't happen to me. And I'm just all like, bro, I ain't even sweating it. I'm not tripping about any things. But, yeah, I'm like, she done got mad over some stuff. Like, I remember my mom hit her with, like, a paper towel, like that brown, like, paper towel roller thing. And she got mad over that. And I'm like, you know how many times mom has hit me with one of those things? She has attacked me with the paper towel roller. And I'm like, I laugh about it. It's funny to me. I'm like, bro, look at this situation right now. You're being attacked by a paper towel roller by your own mom. It's funny to me, but.
What's your favorite thing to eat?
Bro,
and if people can't tell, we love food.
Wide variety.
Can't
Can't answer that one.
In that case,
Like everything.
I'm obsessed with pho.
Yeah. I think that one egg roll we found at the Thai food.
That one egg roll.
Like
Just
one single.
That one was
Our
good.
favorite thing to eat: pho, egg rolls,
It was a vegetarian. Or
cream
vegan.
roll, rice for me, white rice to be specific. I love rice.
I would say Chipotle for me, but
I totally forgot about that.
I got a little tired of it because I ate it.
I never get
almost
tired of
every
it.
day.
So as of right now, we're on.
Chipotle.
We're on a
Yo,
break.
I guess it does do that to you. I hear a lot of people. I've never had Chipotle before. I was trying to work there, but then they didn't hire me. But it was funny. It was like probably like maybe I think it was probably been like the next month or a couple months later I got fired because and that was when that whole like Chipotle like drama went down. When there was like people was getting sick from their foods and stuff.
Still
So.
not on a
But I still love them dearly.
Priscilla's still going.
Going strong.
Okay.
So
Be a pain on yourself.
Dang. How she move her leg up? I was like that.
Next question.
Paint just had to been there. I can't lift my leg up like that. I definitely somebody like snapped, and I looked at each and every one of those guys and like called 911. Something snapped in my leg. I'm not athletic or stretchy like that.
Are you closer now or when you were younger?
for sure now.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, we were almost
It'd probably
like,
be the opposite. Me and my sister, we was close when we were younger, but as we
We
got
was fun.
older, just
Especially with you, because obviously you were younger.
Yeah, I was like 5.
Next question: who can sleep longer?
oh, hands down, everybody in my household. I'd say that I'm proud of it. Like I'm not an actual crackhead, but I have the mindset of one. Like there ain't no hours. I'm like, you just stay up all day, all night. I'm like, I just sleep whenever. I'm like, those guys, I'm telling you right now, if honestly though, if there's like a thing where it can keep track of our sleeping hours for our whole life, them guys would definitely be like in the like, maybe like 10,000, 20,000 or something. Me, on the other hand, I don't know. I'll probably be like at the very start or like under 10,000. Because I don't sleep. I do not sleep at all. Like honestly, I'm like, I'll be up like 3 a.m. playing video games and just be like, should I go to sleep? I'm like, nah, a couple more games. Yeah, I'm like, that's me. I'm like, those guys, they'd be all asleep. Like, that's them. I'm like, me, I'll be up watching TV, especially when I was younger. Oh my goodness, when I was a kid, I would have to say I sleep more now than I do as a kid. As a kid, I was like, I can't remember a time unless it was like I was forced to be going to bed or something. But I'm like, if it was like a Friday or a Saturday night, oh yeah, no sleeping.
For sure.
Oh, yeah. She wakes up. There was one time that she woke up at 2.
Oh wait, it could be you.
No.
You take naps throughout the day
You do 2 around night, though.
You can sleep.
if I work.
No, not even, dude. I'm just like freaking playing video. You're wide awake, and the next thing.
That's narcolepsy. You just fall asleep like
So,
that.
I think you sleep the most.
But I
Yeah.
just think that I've seen you asleep more.
Especially like around 2
I've
2
seen you-
p.m.
Yeah, I've seen you asleep for longer. Yeah, like afternoon. Who is more sensitive? As in, like,
Oh.
who's more sensitive to like
I'll say Denise.
Like
Neck and
emotionally,
neck.
or like who's more sensitive?
Neck
as in,
and
like,
neck with me and my
Cause he's so
sister.
sensitive, like jokes.
We'll say stuff to each other and be all like, you didn't even have to say that. I'm like, that was just messed up. No, there was an incident I remember. This happened like a long time ago. I think I was like probably 13, 14. And I remember my sister was, so my mom had asked me like, what do I want to do when I get older? And so I was just all like, I heard some noises. I'm like, well, the world is ending. I'm going to cut this video short. And yeah, next video is going to be me in the woods hiding. But yeah, I was like, that's my garage going off. But anyways, so no, my mom was all like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I was like, I want to be like a stand-up comedian or something. My sister's coming down the stairs and was all like, don't you have to be funny to be a comedian? I'm like, okay. I'm like, that hurt. I'm like, that hit home, but watch this. And so I was like, don't you have to be attractive to be a model? Oh, we would say some things to each other. And I remember she looked over at my mom and was all like told her, was like, oh, have him apologize. I'm like, I'm not apologizing. I'm like, mom's gonna have to whoop me before I apologize. I'll go this whole night getting whooped. I'm not going to apologize. I'm like, that's just, I feel like that's like one thing that you should do. Like, if you have a much more older sibling and they say some things that's gonna be hurtful, stand up for yourself. I'm like, who cares if they bigger than you and stuff? I'm like, yeah, that's all. Like, that's what you have to do in things. I'm like, oh, bigger, older, stand up for yourself. Don't just let people walk over you. So that was a dream of mine. So I was like, and I still to this day want to be a stand-up comedian. She supports it. She does. If she doesn't, she doesn't. But
Probably.
Well,
Like,
me or the harsh.
Either one, both.
No, I think Denise.
I get sad when you guys call me.
dang.
You look like me.
You guys.
Well, like I think I said that in the last video. We do be calling each other like slavery names. Like, seriously, it's like it's like a I don't know. Because I definitely say something to my sister. Like, I'll call her like a character from like some like slavery movie. She'll call me like a ghetto-looking Django, and that's just what we do. But that type of stuff, that's slide. That's cool. But if it's like you gonna like hit home with what you're saying, I'm like, okay, it's like you need to chill out.
Stupid dumb.
Which one of you do you think will get married first?
Priscilla.
Either Priscilla or Hugh?
Probably
No.
me.
I'm
My
a young-
sister, I don't know. My sister, she doesn't seem, based off of what she says, like, I don't know, but it could possibly happen. I feel like my sister, she'd probably be the one that's, if it's like, if we're going to be honest, it probably would be me, but like by surprise, probably my sister. But I feel like my sister, she'll definitely surprise somebody and be all like, guess what I did this weekend? She seemed like she'd do some stuff like that, but I don't know. Probably me, because everybody in the family says, like, oh yeah, Tyler, like, everybody has told me that, from, like, uncles, cousins, mom, dad, they're just like, oh yeah, you're definitely going to be the first one to get married. I'm like, why does everybody say that? Dang. I'm like, now it's like built up in my head and things. I'm like, dang, maybe it might just happen.
First, he's the
Doesn't
youngest.
matter, you're the horniest.
Dang. They just put him on blast.
So between you guys. Maybe
Wrong
Priscilla.
person. Yeah, say Priscilla.
Which of you is more humble?
Definitely not Priscilla.
Is it humble to say
Dang.
myself?
No,
Could
that
I
sounds
say-
cocky.
So she's out. It's like,
I don't care if I'm cocky. I say I'm definitely the more humble one. All the stuff that I feel like I follow and do, and I'm just like, I don't know. My sister ain't really never got deep in depth with like dreams and goals that she's wanting to accomplish. So I definitely have to say I'm the more humbled one.
I say Damaris.
Who cooks better?
You do.
Probably my
100%.
sister. My sister.
I don't even cook. I just eat.
That's yeah. I'm Denise. I'm like I'm just there to collect my food and just go about my day. Like I don't care for so much for. I need to learn how to cook though. But yeah, I'm like definitely. I feel like yeah, hands down my sister because she cooks. I do like the pre-cooked food. I'm like if it's packaged or already cooked, I'm like cool, and that's for me. But if it's somewhere I'm like, dang, I gotta look at the ingredients book and do all this extra stuff. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
That sounds wrong. I was like, no.
Oh yeah.
Wait, he said what?
I don't even cook. I just eat.
Bro, who cooks
I'm the
better?
swallower.
Nah.
That sounds wrong.
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
I say it's between
Like,
me and you.
gotta
I don't
rewind
know.
on
Me
that
and you
one.
cook the most.
Yeah,
I
we
would
do.
say. We
Yeah.
throw stuff.
My favorite thing that she makes is tofu scramble. And when I was trying to make it, my freaking tongue was bleeding from how salted it was.
Dang.
I was like, bro, how do you make it so juicy?
Yeah, I'm afraid.
Like,
Little did he know it has no salt. At least not in mine.
yeah, she doesn't.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
afraid
like,
of
bro,
cooking food. I'm like, I mess up the easiest stuff. I burnt top ramen before, so I'm like, yeah, I think it's best. Like, if yeah, if I just like get deep in depth with cooking, I should have took up a cooking. I remember they had cooking classes at our high school. I should have took one of those classes.
Not enough salt and like
Set the whole high
dumping
school on
everything
fire.
All right, who is more introverted or extroverted? Extroverted, introverted, extroverted. That's what I say. Introverted.
I actually think
I feel like I'm like. I feel like we're definitely like me and my sister. We're a blend of both. Like we'll go outside and do things, but we don't mind being indoors for like 100 years and then come out and just see a whole new world.
If anything,
But just because you're
talk to
friendly
people.
doesn't mean you just like.
If anything, introverted people are more friendly. Like you'd rather not speak out,
Yeah.
so then people don't have to bother you.
Yeah, that's
That's
yeah.
So I
Me and my sister.
yeah, but anything, it's gonna be introverted, extroverted for me and her.
I would go for that.
I say
Why'd you say
mine,
the other thing?
I say mine's more accurate, but then again, this is all just anybody can say. You know, no one really knows.
It's my opinion. Next question.
Do you remember your biggest fight and what was it about?
When she was trying to take away my phone.
Me?
Yeah, we're at the freaking dinner table and
Oh, your
it was,
phone was
yeah.
Do we
biggest
have
fight.
a biggest
I know you guys fought before, right?
Oh, she
Sentence
punched-
ended
yeah,
before she can even say
well, this
anything.
Alright, because in our old house, there was a lot of negative.
Negative vibes, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, okay, yeah, you
That was
fought,
ours.
me and you fought.
Yeah, I remember you guys physically fought. And that's the
Dang.
only time I've ever seen you guys fight.
Stop, bro.
Back to being
And then,
You wanna go again?
Well, fuck
You see? Oh, the beater.
and my annoying freaking 9-year-old ass used to punch back for some reason. Like
Are you
I would
holding
not.
it?
Yeah, she was like.
Oh, we used to be little. Now
I used to be little. Alright, but she used to punch me, kick me, step on me.
Dang.
Her? Yeah.
Wow.
She was the biggest.
Wow.
No,
Yo.
bully. She was the biggest bully. I was literally just like playing freaking Call of Duty. She was like, oh shit,
Dang.
oh shit, the freaking microphone. She was the bully.
Oh yeah, that wouldn't slide at all. My sister just hauled off and super kicked me for no reason. I'm just sitting there minding my own business. There had to have been a reason. Like I'm like, nah, there had to have been like a legitimate reason on why she would have had to kick me. But I'm like, yeah, she just hauled off and like did some wrestling move and nah, I like lunged off of something and like just jumped on her and just like I'm not getting off. I just like I remember I did that. That was like that was like a minor fight though. It wasn't like a major fight, but I remember she said something and I jumped on her and I just laid down like this. I'm like, I'm not getting up until mom says something. So I'm like, we just gonna be here. She's trying to push me off and I'm just still just like I wouldn't say standing my ground, but yeah, I was just laying there. And I'm like, I'm not doing anything. So then she called for mom, then I got up, but. Probably the biggest fight we got into, it was when I had started doing YouTube. We're taking it more serious in 2015, and she's like going like out and about, and I'm with her. And so I think we were visiting our dad, but then yeah, she was all like going all out and about and things. I'm like, bro, can I like go home so I can upload some videos and stuff? You going to Walmart and all these other places getting what? Nothing. I'm like, bro, send me, or I'm like, sis, send me home and things, but. She was just all like, no, we'll go home when I want to go home. And I'm like, bro, I'm seriously about to spaz. I'm like, should I just grab the steering wheel and just, I'm like, nah, because then we both might be in the hospital and stuff. So I'm like, nah, let me, I'm just going to be patient about it and stuff. But no, I remember then I got out of her car, slammed her door. She was yelling at me. Then I was downstairs eating. She comes downstairs, turns the TV up like full blast. Like because we live in a townhouse, so I'm like, forget the neighbors if they trying to sleep. I'm like, she just has like the TV full blast. She turns off all the lights, and I'm thinking in my head like, and I was downstairs. I was downstairs first. I like to play that game and things, but anyways, yeah, she turns off all the lights. I'm like. Why? I'm like, no. So I'm like, look, turned the lights back on. I went and grabbed the TV remote. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, okay, first off, this ain't the Bat Cave, so we ain't gonna be staying off up in no dark living room, eating food and stuff. I'm like, nah. I'm like, I was down here first. I was like, the lights on. So we down there yelling, arguing, and then that was probably. Then it was like everybody, our parents got involved, and then yeah, we were just pretty much just had like a a little minor family fallout, but I had to say that was like that fight. Yeah, that was like our last fight. But then that was like the biggest fight of all time. That was the worst because I remember I woke up next morning and I was just all like, I don't want to see nobody right now because it was like everybody was yelling at everybody. So yeah, it was a pretty crazy fight.
But what was the reason? What was the reason?
But these guys though, they just like Zach, he can definitely press like assault charges on them. Like you just sitting there, then Priscilla, she just looks at you like his head look kickable right now. Then just hauls off and I'm like, yo, chill out. Like that's why I'm like, I kind of wish I was like friends with these guys when like we were all kids and stuff. Because if I had seen now, I'm like, yeah, I think this is my cue to go home. I'm like, I'll see you guys when all this is like calm and cool.
You were in the room with me a lot in the house.
But I think it's again, he wasn't listening.
You did kick me in public though.
I probably did.
That's
You
Oh, sharing my dog, bro.
No, I think probably was like holding him down, and I probably did punch you. Maybe
Wow.
I remember you kicked me.
Wow.
But that was my
These
reason.
guys
You're
bad.
saying that I remember her punching so many times, but it was.
I
Not in
remember
this
punching,
house.
but it was always like soft
It
punches.
wasn't that
Or
hard.
maybe because
Yeah.
maybe because I'm a freaking pussy.
I think I always remember just watching you guys fight, and I used to.
I
She
feel
used to
like
kind
I'm
of.
kind of glad it's just me and my sister because I'm saying if I had like multiple siblings, I feel like I definitely, because I don't know, I feel like I'm like the smallest out of the whole, like, I feel like I would have been the smallest out of the whole group. But I'm just like, yeah, if I'm just chilling, minding my own business, next thing you know, I just got 3 sisters running up on me and things. I'm like, hold them down. They just start punching at me and things. I'm like, what is happening? I haven't done that to you guys. I'm sitting here minding my own business. Yeah, that'd be some crazy stuff, man. That'd be some legitimate crazy stuff. I'm like, nah, y'all are. I'm like, I'd press charges on you guys. That ain't cool.
So
She
you like.
does not hit. That's why.
I know,
But
she
why
would
would I
do.
hit him?
Yeah, she would do.
You
it.
did anyway.
She.
No, but I remember she used to do that like on purpose, like not hit him like for real.
I
Not
know. I
one of
remember-
us would for sure ever like hit someone like on face. None of us would.
Oh yeah,
I remember
that's
once
me and my
she
sister. We
did
wouldn't
lean
hit
on-
e-
or she, like,
we
was
wouldn't hit
leaning
each
down
other
and
in
she,
the face.
Like one
Yeah.
day.
Dang.
But bro, this dude's so hollow. It just sounds like it.
Yes.
If you got a call that your sibling was in jail, what would be the first crime that comes to mind?
Oh, attempted murder for my sister. It'd probably be for the both of us. We both got like when we're dealing with like outside people and other people, we have some legitimate anger issues. I don't know how many times I've been out in public yelling and screaming at people, and I don't know how many times she's been out in public yelling and screaming at people. So yeah, definitely like attempted murder charges. She just like beaten a person within an inch of their life, or like grabbed her car. No, yeah, she just lifted the whole car, but no, got in her car and tried to like run somebody over and things. I definitely, it's that. It's hands down that. There's nothing else. Nah, I'm like she hands down both. I feel like my sister would definitely say the same thing about me. Attempted murder.
Ooh, speeding.
Okay, so, all right. So I don't know why I was thinking like way too above and beyond. My sister does, but we both drive fast. So yeah, that definitely would probably be the reason. Yeah, we thought that 6 was a 9, and yeah, we was just doing 90 for no reason.
I would say trespassing.
Oh, I see that.
Trespassing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he does
What
do
are
the
your
photography.
siblings
So
is that's a word. Zodiac sign.
Wait, yeah, I'm a Capricorn, isn't mine?
Is
Can
mine-
you guess
I don't
ours?
I don't
you
pay
don't know
attention
much,
to
but
that stuff.
I sometimes kind of mention a little.
I
You
know
remember any of
nobody
ours?
likes the types that you are.
I actually disagree with that. I feel like they're more.
I
like,
think it's a Capricorn. He's a Capricorn.
Yeah.
they're likable. I think.
Really? I thought they weren't like.
I think it's Geminis that aren't.
Oh,
likable.
you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think.
I've seen about
I don't
all
think
though.
it's-
They've said about Capricorns, Leos, Geminis, freaking any zodiac sign out there. They always say like, "Oh, this is the worst one. This is the worst one." I'm like, bro, I just like I'm not hearing it. I'm sorry, but I'm like, whoever is who's ever not in the zodiac signs, I'm like, those are probably the people that's like cool and like chill to be with. But I just don't like when I'm like people they'll post stuff all like, oh yeah, this zodiac sign is the worst sign to hang out with. But that turns out to being like my family member that I'm like very close with, like a close uncle or cousin or my mom or dad or somebody, and I'm just all like, that's not real. I'm like, I don't know. I don't pay attention to that stuff. Maybe everybody else does, but I'm like, I just don't find any entertainment in it.
Well, I know I don't like my own sign.
Do you know any?
example, I'm Libra, you're Pisces,
Pisces.
And your pieces.
and then Leo.
Yeah, you are.
I'm like, what's it called?
I actually find these very stupid. I don't know who made them up.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
They're all
It's
too
like
super
it's
dumb.
pointless.
I want to say they're super dumb because I
They're
do
dumb.
feel.
Sometimes
No,
they are
because people
accurate.
agree.
I sometimes agree with them. Like with Pisces.
Oh, it's like when they. I think when they say stuff about like, oh yeah, this is like, but they need to say it about all though. That's something about like anybody. Because my thing is like that's what they said about Leos is like Leos are like leaders or they're not a follower or something. But I'm like, bro, literally anybody can be a leader. I'm like they just put their mind to it and stuff. I'm like, but yeah, I'm like it doesn't have to just be like one like zodiac sign and stuff. So
I compare mostly to Pisces, but Damaris comes nothing close to her sign, which is a Leo.
Yeah, and I'm not.
Wait, doesn't that mean like
Dang.
leadership? You said.
That's the only thing.
Bro, honestly, leadership is the only thing I have in common with Leos. That's the only thing.
I don't know much.
Everything else-
I don't know nothing about my sign, but all I know is that they're very likable.
They're compassionate, I think.
I am very compassionate towards other beings.
Yeah. I don't believe in like the zodiac sign thing, but but I don't know. I just feel like I want to believe in it because I do believe that like the stars can align and it creates us as people. But I don't see it, and I don't like how people
Only base themselves on that.
Yeah, or like
Yeah.
people who want to get in a relationship. Oh, you're the same zodiac, or you're the
they're
same
like,
sign.
oh, you're that sign. Like, we can't, I don't
we
know.
don't match
people
up,
know.
or like we're the same sign.
And it's weird
Piss
how
off.
there's so many people
I
that
know.
do that. It's crazy to me.
yeah, I
What
can't
is-
be
what-
friends with a person like that. They basing everything off of a zodiac sign. They're all like it'll be over some dumb stuff too. They're like, oh, McDonald's is not open. I bet it's ran by some cancers or something. I'm like, what does that even mean? I'm like, that means nothing. The McDonald's is closed because there's a pandemic that's going on. So, yeah, it's people like that. I'm like, I try to say, but it's like, yeah, me and Priscilla, we're like friends, and she's probably seen where it's like some like people. I ain't trying to put nobody on blast, but there's like a few like mutual friends where they just shared nothing but like zodiac signs. I'm like, bro, like share a meme, share like a funny video of like dogs doing weird stuff, and I'm like, nobody don't care about these zodiac signs.
One thing that has changed about your sibling as they became older. I would say, yeah, Zach was.
He matured.
He's
a lot.
more mature. I wouldn't say he's mature at all.
Yeah, I'm very immature if
He
anything.
matured a lot compared to what he was back then.
I say
Back
the
then-
same for
I
me.
wanted to punch
Same
you,
for
man.
me.
I didn't
No wonder,
punch you.
no wonder she beat me up.
Yeah,
I know
would say
Priscilla,
you.
she sound like she like I just wait till nobody's not looking and just straight sweet chin music him for no reason. Like
To be more annoying and like we didn't want you around because you just wanted to cry and bug us all the time. Yeah,
now
but now
we're
you're
friends.
yeah, now you're tolerable and yeah, we like you around.
Besides what editing.
Yeah, except when we're editing.
But for Damaris, I think she's always been the same.
Honestly, bro, I say the same.
You honestly do.
I think you got quieter. No.
No.
No, never mind. I think for me, I got happier, for sure.
100%.
I say it, yeah.
I say it.
I say it.
You knew it.
Which or who would you switch spots with?
Zach.
I feel like I don't know with me though. I was more like hyper as a kid. I'm still hyper now. Like I definitely do some hyper stuff in a heartbeat. If a friend of mine is just like, bro, let's just like go up and down the street. It's just like, cause yeah, if you see me as a kid like versus now, you like, bro, it's two different people. But I tend to have like my hyper moments. But I'm just like for the most part, I'm just like chilled. I'm like, let's just relax for a little bit. I'm like, I don't know. I try to be like hyper indoors. When it's like outdoors, I'm like, I gotta like do 10 times what I'm already doing indoors and stuff. So.
Damaris.
Dang. What was that all about? The dog?
Damaris.
The dog not like her answer?
We've like if you could switch it bodies.
Maybe not
I don't think I-
but I would say like, who would you like to be?
Like if you died and reincarnated, or would you?
Since I guess I only have one sister, I don't know. I just have to go to these guys since it's more siblings. I think it will probably be between Zach or Damaris. It'll be between them. Sorry, Denise and Priscilla, but I'm just like, nah, they just, cause Zach, I was like, he like just, cause it just seems like that me and him are like more relatable when it comes to like like creative stuff like YouTube or he does more photography than I do. But I just feel like I would relate to him more. And then Damaris, she just seems like she's like chilled and laid back, and I'm like, I'm definitely chilled and laid back. Probably, but yeah, it'll probably be Zach though. But it's just between them two. Sorry, Denise and Priscilla, but yeah, I feel like they're gonna both hit me up and be all like, we're unsubscribing from your YouTube channel, don't talk to us no more. But no, they're chill too. They chill too.
Well, you two are pretty boring, sorry, but
Dang.
I think I'll become her.
Well, Zach for his talent, but
Yeah.
Damaris because she's hella chill.
That
But
yeah.
I'm actually pretty chill too.
You bugging.
Dang.
I think I would switch spots with Priscilla. Even though it's kind of controversial, just in myself, like in my own head, if I'm fighting with myself. Because, like, I have reasons why not to be you guys.
Dang.
I just feel like she's just, like, the middle ground. She's just, I guess. So I say you.
No, but I'm not gonna like. No, Priscilla's cool too. I like it. Probably. Dang. Cause like Denise, she be getting like I swear these guys be straight just like hating on her throughout most of these videos. Nah, I still would like go with like Zach or Damaris. I am gonna, cause no, it'd probably be like Zach, Damaris, Priscilla, then Denise. Like, but I feel like Denise, she should get like probably be like number one, because I'm like, these guys straight up be like, they just be hating on her. I'm like, dang, like cut the girl some slack. But nah, probably Zach. Like I said, I relate to him more.
So we had fun answering these questions, and I hope you guys learned a little bit more about us. We are Four Souls.
Cuatro almas.
And if you shine.
Bye.
Bye.
Guy ended out strong.
It's like a...
Very generous.
I always forget about this.
I say it.
But now you're
friends.
yeah, now you're tolerable, and yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, this is a pretty good video. It's always a good video from Four Souls. Dang, this is a long video too. I didn't realize it was gonna be that long. But anyways, these guys is cool. It's cool though, like just see a good wholesome family channel and stuff. But anyways, yeah, I just can't wait till Friday for the next video. This was a good video though. I always enjoy their videos from when they upload and things. So as you guys can see, it's a 40-something minute long video, and so yeah, I can't wait for the next one. But anyways, and that being said, make sure you guys go subscribe to Four Souls for more videos like this. And yeah, stay tuned for some more videos. Like, subscribe to me too. Oh yeah, and I did set the goals. Like, yeah, goals. Because I did mention that in the other video. Make sure you guys let's get them to 100 subscribers. I was about to say 100,000. Yeah, let's get them to 100,000 subscribers. But no, let's get them to 100 subscribers. They deserve it. Before the year is over, we gotta get Four Souls to 100 subscribers. So, anyways, and that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe. Peace.